Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lindsay and this is my YouTube channel. I do lifestyle content, a lot of book content, and you should subscribe because it's a fun time. Today, I'm going to be joining in on the end of the year book tag. I'm very new to BookTube, but I was like, this sounds fun and I want to do it. So there's 7 questions. I have a whole bunch of books to show y'all, so get comfortable, get a snack. So the first question is, are there any books you need to finish by the end of the year? I assume this means books that I'm currently in the middle of reading, and I'm not one to read multiple books at a time. Sometimes I do it, but I really don't like to because I don't know, I just don't. Right now, I'm reading the first book in the Zodiac Academy series. I'm pretty close, like over halfway. I wouldn't say pretty close. I really like the series so far. I'm also listening to Jeanette McCurdy's I'm Glad My Mom Died, and I really like that. It's different because I don't really listen to audiobooks very often, but I really like that she narrates it herself. So I wanted to listen to it because I really have never heard an author narrate their own book, and it feels so much more personable. It's obviously been really sad, but she's an amazing writer, so I love that for her. I'm glad that she has found a passion of hers. I really recommend the book, but definitely look into trigger warnings because there's a lot of that kind of stuff in there. The second question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the new year? I don't know if this is considered autumnal. This is a very fancy word. I really want to read Alice Feeney's Rock, Paper, Scissors. I've heard so many good things about this, and it's like a thriller, so that sounds autumnal to me. And then I wouldn't consider this autumnal, but I am not one for Christmas books. I'm not gonna go buy a bunch for the Christmas season. They don't really intrigue me, but I did buy one because I have to read one like right around Christmas. So we have Once Upon a December. I just thought the cover was really cute. Basically what I've gotten from it is that there's 2 characters, Astra Noel Snow and Jack Clausen. They take a trip to the Milwaukee Christmas market and they meet each other there. So cute little love story that I'm gonna read around Christmas just to get me in the Christmas spirit. Question 3 is, what are 3 books you still want to read by the end of the year? This was really hard because I have a lot of books that I want to read by the end of the year that I probably won't get to. If anything, I do hope to get to these. First is the Caraval series. I really want to read it. I've heard so many good things, and I walked by it and passed it so many times at the bookstore and just left it. Every time I went to the bookstore, I'd pick it up and look at it and debate it. And then I was like, well, if I keep picking it up, maybe I should just get it. A legendary competition, a mesmerizing romance, an unbreakable bond between 2 sisters. Next is Dance of Thieves. I really want to read this. I really need to, and I know it's good. And I actually started it and read a couple pages, but I was just like very confused on what was going on. But that's usually how it is in the beginning of any fantasy book. Like, you're gonna be confused. That's the point. Like, you don't have a damn clue what's going on. I just need to give it a chance. I just need to. And then my third book, I'm considering this 3 because it's really not, you know, the Unite Me novella and the Unravel Me book. I would really like to read the novella in here, Destroy Me, and then Unravel Me, and then Fracture Me. As you can see, I've started reading it and I think I've read like 1 page. So I'd like to get to these by the end of the year. Question 4 is, do you think there is a book that could still shock you and become a favorite book of the year? And there's a lot of books I feel this way about. You know, I had to pick. So the first is The Inheritance Games. I just know I'm gonna like this. I'm holding off because I asked for the other 2 for Christmas. I don't know if I'll get them. If I don't get them, I'm literally ordering them on Christmas Day. I'm not kidding. So I can start this because I really want to read it. I know I'm gonna love it. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I just know it's gonna be good. This was on my November TBR. I really don't think I'm going to get to it this month, but I really hope that I get to it next month. Question 5 is, have you already started making reading plans for 2023? And there's a lot of things I want to read in 2023. My whole bookshelf. But I just wanted to pick a couple to show you. Obviously, if you subscribe, you're gonna follow me throughout my book journey for the entirety of 2023, so you'll see what I read. Yeah. Anyway, why am I picking up both at the same time? The first one is The Deal by Elle Kennedy. I would love to read this series. I know it's really good. And the cover is just so like, it's giving 2012. You know what I mean? I just know it's gonna be so cheesy. I love these kind of books. Another series that I would love to start is the Crescent City series. I love Sarah J Maas. We all know that. I say it in every video. I really want to start this series. It's just this book is like literally like 800 pages. I'm acting like I didn't just read a damn near 800 page book. Like, shut up. It's just hard to get into books like this because once you read it, you're like, I just need to read it. And I will read it in 2023. Mark my words. Another thing I would love to do in 2023 is read more of the Addicted to You series. There's like a billion trillion books. They're all on my Amazon wish list. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I really want to finish this series because I love the characters in these books. They're so cute and I love their relationships, and I've heard so many good things about the whole series. And then another series that I would like to start in 2023 is the Throne of Glass series. Are we surprised? I think we saw this coming, honestly. Right here is not Throne of Glass, actually. It's the Assassin's Blade. This is like supposed to come before Throne of Glass, so I don't even own Throne of Glass. I got this first. And then I found it's like a bunch of short stories, so I'm gonna try it out, but I don't know if I'm gonna like it because I thought it was like a book. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be confused. But the next question is any series you want to finish by the end of the year. There's a lot of series that I'm reading, but I don't think I will finish them by the end of the year. Like, let's be real, the end of the year is like in 5 weeks. Like, one of them, my goal is to finish the Dance of Thieves series by reading the second book, Vow of Thieves. That counts, right? It's a duology, it's a series, technically. I think I could get both of these books in before the end of the year, if I really put my mind to it. But don't hold me accountable if I don't read it, because don't hold me to that high of a standard, okay? And then another series I would like to finish by the end of the year, which is really stretching it because I don't even have the other 2 books in the series, is the Shadow and Bone series. I'm gonna be bringing this to my family's house over Thanksgiving, so I will be reading this. There's only 3 books in the series, so technically if I really like it and buy them and read them, I could. Do I think I will? I couldn't leave this question not answered for y'all. I had to pick something. And the last question is, are there any authors that you want to try by the end of the year? There are a ton of authors I want to try. I don't know if I'll try all of them by the end of the year, so I'll just name a few. One is Alice Feeney, because Sarah Caroli raves about Alice Feeney and I love her. So, I mean, if somebody reads every book an author's ever put out, they kind of have to be good. So I'm hoping to read this before 2023, meaning I'll try out Alice Feeney. I have a couple of her books on my Amazon wish list. If I like this, then I'll definitely read more of her books. I also want to try Leigh Bardugo, which is the author of the Shadow and Bone series that I just showed. There's so many amazing things about her, and she also wrote the Ninth House book, which is on my shelf, and I want to read that as well. I don't know why I didn't bring it down here. I have high hopes for her, so I also want to try out Holly Jackson, who is the author of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I've heard a lot of good things about her and her other books as well. Gotta try her out, see if she's a good writer. And I would say the last author, but that's not true because this is definitely not the only authors I want to try. The last one I'll give you for now is Elle Kennedy. I literally said that I wasn't going to start this book till 2023, so I don't know why the fuck I'm telling you this, but just know that I do want to read her books. Anyway, that is all for my end of the year book tag video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some book inspo. I don't know. Go read. Pick up a book. What are you doing? Make sure to follow my Instagram. It's What's Lynn's Reading, and make sure to also follow my Goodreads. I love having friends on there, so add me and I definitely will add you back. And also don't forget to subscribe. I mean, if you haven't already, that's really surprising, but I really think you should. Here are all the reasons that I think you should subscribe. I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.